Photo number 1. Looks like somebody just scored.
This is Macklin's first goal.
This is Macklin's first goal?
Yeah, and this was a very frustrating photo to get to.
Why is that?
Because that's one of the only couple frames I could get. The goalie came by, the referee came by, and then as soon as I found out Macklin scored, because we didn't know at the time, because it was, did Eklund score? But then Eklund came and ran up to Macklin and was like, this is my goal, this is your goal, you scored. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to get this photo. And so I'm glad I got this frame out of it, and it worked out pretty well.
What do you look at like on a second look at this photo?
His face, his emotion. I think it's probably when maybe Eklund told him, hey dude, you scored the goal.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. That is a cool moment to share with him and be able to capture as a team, because we know this is going to be historic, because he's going to run our franchise for a while. So
photo number 2, I feel like this is more of that artistic category.
It is, yeah.
This is iconic, right? The scene is iconic,
Yeah.
and you caught it so well, but what's going on with that flash? That's your flash,
yes,
right?
Yes, that is our flash in the ceiling. We have strobes, so fans will sometimes see this little quick flash that comes out in the ceiling. That's from us. We're hooking up various strobes around the building to help get a different angle, different action, get different mood settings. I've been shooting the shark head for years now, and so I've been trying to find different ways to set the mood as the game goes on. Every single year we're trying to find different ways. Sometimes it's against our rules. Sometimes we try to fiddle the rules and see if we can move around a little bit. This one was early in the season, so we were able to be on the ice with the players. So as long as they see us and don't run us over, we'll find a way.
But isn't this like photographing the Golden Gate Bridge? Everybody's done it, right?
Yeah.
So how can you make it unique?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the challenge.
That is our challenge. That's the challenge I put on myself this season, was to find as many different ways to shoot shark head as I could, and using our strobes and moving them in different places was something I tried this year.
There's actually a lot going on here. It's a vertical photo. How many of those do you take versus horizontal?
Quite a few. We try it out differently. We see if we can find different ways to like isolate players. So vertical sometimes worked out well, but this is probably my favorite photo I've ever taken working for the Sharks.
Are Will and Mac always on the bench during the anthem together like that? I'm trying to realize that.
No, so early in the season they weren't, and then eventually they went on a road trip and they started sitting next to each other all the time. And so when they came home, I'm like, if they're next to each other, I'm going to get on the ice right in front of them and see if I can get that shot. And I thought, let me see if I can get right up to them and get a shot of them next to each other.
So this wasn't just, oh, hey, look, that might be a good picture.
No,
you set things up and hoped that you could have the moment.
Yeah, and it worked out better than I thought it would.
How often in this moment do they peek over and see you and give you a wink or whatever?
There's a couple guys that do. These two are pretty focused. I've all the times this season that I've tried to take photos of these two, they haven't really goofed off when they're playing. Right. Before the game, they'll goof off all the time. But once they're on the bench and ready to go, they're all serious.
What's going on here technically with this photo?
So this is one of our net cam photos. One of the things we did a lot this year was remote cameras all over the stadium, whether it be in the rafters, whether it be behind the net, sometimes in the net. This is one of the ones that worked out very well in the net. That's right at the base of the net itself, inside our little cage that we trust to hold our camera while they're playing.
What kind of camera is it? It has to be smaller than your typical
handheld,
right?
Yeah, no, so it is our usual camera, but I do have the smallest lens I can have on it.
How do you protect that?
We have like a plexiglass box that it goes in that comes from the league that we can use.
So you just have what, a remote control on your hip?
No, so I have it in my hand. I keep it with me. Some people will even see it when they're sitting next to me on the boards. I sit it on the boards and I just click it whenever it's across from me. And I see that, hey, someone's come close to the goal, let me click it. Sometimes you can attach the top of your camera and it can shoot at the same time, but that gets too many frames, so.
But you can't see the photo you actually took.
No, not until I get over there.
So this is like going fishing.
Yeah,
basically, right?
Yeah.
And so is that a Colin Graff goal? Is that what I'm seeing just happened here?
I wish it was.
That's a puck behind Jonathan Quick.
Yes, it hit the crossbar.
Oh, you should have told me that.
Yeah.
See, I would have thought that was a goal.
That's what I was hoping for. I mean, he scored a lot of goals this season that were nice in front of the net, but this one unfortunately did not go in the net.
You're just taking these and hoping for that right split second. When you pop this up on your screen and see it for the first time, I can only imagine your reaction.
Oh yeah, no, this is before I even get to the computer. I go run to the camera, I look at the camera, I pull it out of the thing, I'm like, all right, did I get it? I know when this happened, did I get that shot? I did, oh, thank God.